Alrighty, it's that time. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're tackling Tier 7 of Make a Good Mega Man Level 2. Let's get everything switched over and then we are gonna get the ball rolling. Perfect, alrighty. Hope y'all doing well. Happy Saturday. And yeah, like I said, let's get right on it. Alright, and then since the poll was in favor of Mega Man question mark, that's who I'll be going through Tier 7 as. I was gonna make the poll now, but I was thinking maybe we'll wait a bit later, see if I unlock some more costumes. We'll see. Tier 7, that's near the city. So let's go to Tier 6. Here it is, yep. Alright, Tier 7. 34th place by Toby Joey. We have Biplane Bay with a 30.4 average. Forgive me, I forgot to check if this has a nickel. Nope, just a level. Okay, perfect. So far, pretty standard. Oh. I was like, where is it? I have wire equipped. Whoops. Oh, that's it? Oh. Okay. Sure. Alright, well, guess I got some weapon energy that I just used up anyway. So there's that. Excuse me. Ooh. Wait. I want to go back. What is that? Oh. Whatever. It ain't a noble nickel, so I won't worry about it for now. If at all. Oh, 8 directional. Screen pan. Let's go. Alright, let me go here. Gotcha. Okay, E-tank. Oh. Okay. Excuse me, goodness. Can I jump over? Okay. I guess I could do that. Sure. Okay. I see. Yep, okay. Is there something here? No. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Spikes. Alright. We have a boss gate. Corridor. Is there gonna be a boss? Oh, man. Okay. So, we meet again, Mega Man. Ha! I see you shivering in fear. You are scared, right? No? Not even a little? Fine. I'm used to getting no respect. I shouldn't have expected anything different. This water stream is getting me. And goodbye. Alright. Simple level. Simple enough. Alright, judges, what do you got? Alright, Pyro with a 32. Overall, kind of a man level. The music is atrocious, and it destroyed my ear several times over, but the design itself is good. And the usage of the flipping X platforms is okay, though I do wish they were used a bit more overall. I think that's my main issue with the level. It just doesn't really do much. It sets itself up with the set of enemies and the flipping platforms and the water pumps. And while there are setups I really like the one with the water pump plus penguin plus 2X platforms, at the end, I don't think the level really expands on them beyond a few interesting setups each. The fight with Toadman is pretty interesting though, and the water pumps cause a surprising amount of trouble for me. Overall, an okay level. I wish it had done more though. Also, that M-Tank is so not worth it. Oh, I guess I missed something. This level looks really nice, but the design felt kind of bland. There aren't a lot of enemies, says Hornet with the 34, and most of the challenge comes from the spiky platforms, geysers that try to push you up into them. Oh, that's the whole thing. I did enjoy the extra challenge you gave Toadman, though. And then a 22, lower one, from E. I didn't feel like this level was doing much in terms of progression at all. Every area feels kind of like the last one, and there are alternate routes which lead into dead ends on several screens, which confused me quite a bit. The aesthetic is nice. Aside from the music, that half the time consists of nothing but a screeching tone, there were also some spikes that didn't work properly. I feel really bad because I got nothing I can really say about this level. It doesn't do much wrong, it doesn't really exceed at anything, it just kind of exists. Gary with the 34. Pretty sweet level. I think the level did get boring from time to time and certain sections are a bit lame, but it has an interesting concept and the obstacle usage was well done. Ultimately, it was a fun experience, and I also thought it was disappointing that all I got from finding secret paths, excuse me, were basic items such as E-tanks. I agree with that one. And then 30 from Ace. This level is fine, really. Has some issues though. I do not see the point of any of your secret, hidden, or extra challenging off the beaten path areas and rooms. This contest has a thing called Noble Nickels. You probably should have replaced each and every one of your hidden collectibles with one. Because as it stands, no one in their right mind is going to attempt these areas, especially the harder ones. This is a total bummer, as there are some really good concepts outside of the main path. There is so little reward for these, though, for so much effort. Large health, E-tanks, and weapon energy? This last one is downright stupid. You require special weapons to reach this weapon energy in the first place. Yeah, I concur. This might be one of the few stages I've encountered where the lack of properly used collectibles actively hurts it. I do like some of these areas though. The room with the E-tank is very good. Pointless, but good. I can't really point out that much wrong about this stage. And you get some okay mileage out of the powered up pump, even in the primary path. I don't get the use of the planes either, considering they don't do a damn thing. Solid enough overall. Not that fun, but your level is decent. Alrighty, coolio. Alright, well, let's talk to Sharkman real quick. They don't even serve a fish meal here. What another word I haven't seen. Piscine, probably? What a piscine take. Alright, before I read this off, let me take a drink. Oh, you hear that? Yeah, there you go. Alright, cool. Where was I? 33rd by Wenyan. Blazeman. 30.8 average score. And no Noble Nickels. Ooh. I remember this song. I will not sing, don't worry. No promises though, I might trail off. But yeah, okay, no Noble Nickels means no looking for real secrets. I will take those though. trying to remember. I don't remember this stage all that much, to be honest. Also, quick plug. No, not for me though, but for you guys. Shout out to all the lurkers out there. I appreciate you guys very much. Oh, funny. Okay. I do remember a little bit of this stage, but only because this is usually where I unlock the me IRL skin. I don't need that. Ooh, got him, and I shot the wrong way. Okay, amazing. Oh shit, yep, let's not do that. I mean, I guess I'll say it now, but of course at the end of the stream. But if you guys can, do consider giving this a thumbs up. It does help immensely. Yeah, I usually get squished right here. Not today. I already got the skin. I don't need to. There we go. Okay. Ooh. It's an evil one-up. Oh, shoot. Hold on, hold on. Fellas, again. What are we doing? I can sit here and not take damage. But I can hit him. We're in tier 7! And this is still happening. Take notes, fellas. Take notes. Alright, what about this one? Same thing. What are we doing? Oh shoot. I want that. Okay. Oh shit. Ooh, my gosh, that was close. I had to like walk forward, but not too much to get hit into the... What are these, pistons? Nice, okay, cool. Oh, and Dr. L up to no good yet again. Knew it. Guys, we're in tier 7 and there's no boss. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Simple level, easy enough. Alright, judges. What do you got for me? Pyro with a 35. Really nice level. It's simple, but effective. It builds the whole level around crushers and conveyors, and it mixes stuff up and combines stuff, and it plays really well. I really like the sections where the conveyors work against you in particular. The backwards conveyor plus crusher section is well made and fun, and the setup with the conveyor plus tackle fire right above you is clever and difficult, but fair. I think the hot dog mini bosses were a bit pointless though, and this is probably like the one level where I was disappointed to see that there wasn't a boss at the end, especially given the tile. As it stands though, it's a kind of level I really appreciate, simple but well designed. It's nothing flashy, there are no custom assets, but it's just pure fun, and it's fair and well made. Lower 29 from Hornet. Didn't really care for this stage. The beginning parts were pretty much empty with very few enemies, and then the difficulty ramps up after the second checkpoint. It just doesn't feel consistent. Okay, another short one. The crushers are a bit glitchy with the conveyor belts. I went right through them a few times. I assume that might be patched in the current build, but I could be wrong. 32 by E. A nice and rompy level that sticks to its simple theme and just rolls with it. This level is a fun but simple ride that doesn't do as much wrong as there is potential for improvement by thinking outside the box and beyond the level's basic premise. For what it is, it's a good stage, but I think by introducing a few more elements and using them to come up with new combinations of these elements, this stage could have been a lot more impressive. A short 24 by Gary. I swear I swear this guy gives out like a 20-something at every level. It's funny. It's an okay stage, nothing sticks out in particular, and while I did enjoy it to some extent, it generally became boring pretty quickly. There's nothing else I can say about it, it's just there. Ace with the 34. Base corridor and no proper boss or climax aside, why name your level after a robot master if you aren't going to put one in? This was perfectly serviceable and felt very solid. Pretty good. You know your stuff. You could have done a bit better, and your problem was more along the lines of what you didn't have rather than what you had, I think. The theming was generic, and so was the stage. You took the most generic factory gimmicks and threw in the fire-based enemies, and that was about it. But you put everything to good use, and combined the gimmicks very competently, if not always creatively. I think you not using the junk blocks in the level, rather than only having them as decoration, was a huge missed opportunity. Why introduce them if not to actually use them? That was a disappointment. Don't get me wrong though, this was a solid level and absolutely fine. Take it for what it is. Competent and above average, which for a Mega Man level means it's still good. Alright, so pretty good things all around. Normally, I would question why a Wily themed establishment is here, but the Wily combo is so good that I don't care. I should mention, Wily combo, like all the mentions about it, and like the whole fact that Tier 7 as McWily's exists is from the entry of the same name in the first game, Wily combo, because one of the judges made a joke, like, can I please get the Wily combo? And so they just kind of went off with it. Let me talk to this guy first. Postman, I'm very excited to start in this game. Thank you for adding me to very fun. Okay. 32nd by Mysterion's Fin. Oh, it's Gunpowder Cellar with a 31. Okay, I do know this one. This one's pretty good. I kind of know where the nickel is. It's not that, but what is up there? I can get it. Oh. Oh, what the heck? You usually need to shoot a charge shot to blow up the barrels, but I guess not. Yeah, it's usually that. But yeah, that's the gimmick. Pretty much barrels, you have to sometimes destroy them to progress forward. That was a mean spike trap. But yeah, pretty fun stage. I'm trying to remember if it's kind of like on the safe side, like in terms of like, not difficulty, but like ambitious, you know? I think it does kind of play it safe, but it's memorable. I like it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The rocks are here. You have a deceiving hitbox. Do I want to go up or right? I'll go up, it seems. Oh, that's mean. Okay. Oh, jeez. The tellies. Tellies, go away! Come here. Alright, now stay there. There we go. This part's pretty cool. So, you want to go to the left, because if you go right, you're gonna see a... You're gonna see a pit of death if you go left, apparently. No, if you go right, you're gonna see a locked door, and so you have to first go left and grab the key. One small nitpick I've always had with this one, though, at least when, like, close to each other, the background barrels blend in super well with the foreground barrels, like the ones that actually block your path. That's like a small nitpick. I think, yeah, okay, I was gonna say one of them is probably in there. They can hide items, as you can see, but I wouldn't worry too much about, like, trying to find secrets. Because the Noble Nickel in the stage is relatively easy to find. We have yet to find its location, though. Oops. Yeah, I'll point it out when we come to it. Assuming I actually do remember. You're being annoying. There you go. Alright, let's not die now. Yeah, this is what you'll run into. And then you have to go all the way back to get that key. Maybe annoying, but I don't feel like it's too bad. Cool. Alright, it's here. There. Okay, it should be there. Ah, that's why. Okay, there you go. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. I wasn't supposed to go that way. Come on. Okay, now we're there. So yeah, you could go up and around, or down and around, excuse me, but you could just use a super arrow and get right back to it. Simple so far. Like I said, fun one, nothing crazy though. Let's do a bit of this. Oh. Oh, this man's evil. Okay, there you go. Whoops. Let's see, anything in here? No, okay. Ah, here we are, the boss. Okay, level pretty good. Boss, I'm gonna be honest, I don't mind it. However, there are folks out there who do not like this boss. And it is mainly because this motherfucker stays invincible for like 90% of it. So, while he's going along the ground, if I'm not mistaken... Okay, disregard. He's also pretty hard. Okay, disregard. So, while he's on fire, you can't hit him. The time he's not, then you can. So you want to make your shots really count. And then also he's super fast, so you just want to like always move. So yeah, he'll land, make a little spread shot, and then when he goes in the middle, you want to hide under him. Oh, okay, disregard. He can throw you off, it seems. Oh gosh, I was doing good. I was doing good! He kind of hits for a lot, damn. Oh shit. No! I threw. If you're wanting to beat him easy, you could just use Slash Claw. Which I'm pretty sure, I'll show it off. I think it hits through his iframe, like invincibility frames. So I'll wait for him to get on fire. Oh, okay, well it does, but there's one measly damage, so probably not the best idea. What is your weakness, Crab Buster? Oh well. How about we just don't throw this time? Nice, okay, there we go. There we go, now we're getting him. And goodbye! Alright. Gunpowder Cellar, everybody. Alright, judge time. Pyro, 32. Good level overall, though I do have a few issues with it. I'm not really sure if just having a exclamation point sign was the best way to convey that rocks are going to fall at that spot, because it will catch you the first time you go through, and it kept catching me because I kept thinking that the signs were decoration. I don't know if I fully agree. I agree that it got me the first time, but like then I knew, you know, watch out for this. It's gonna drop a rock or whatever. But that's just me. It doesn't help that they just seem to come out of the ceiling and there isn't really a logical hole or noticeable tube they come through. Okay, fair enough. Other than that, the level is pretty good, though I kind of wish the barrels were used a bit more. Like I have them have them contain enemies or something. That's actually a good idea. Some parts of the level felt a bit cluttered at times, namely the part where you have to grab the key, but most of it is pretty good. I like the boss fight, and it's learnable and fair, though I do think that the damage that the match owes to you is a bit much. Overall, a solid level. All caps. Also, I saw that small Isaac. I did not. I clearly missed something. Hornet with the 33. You nailed down the quote-unquote abandoned basement vibe pretty well, but this level was kind of lacking in terms of design. The bottom area was really cramped, some with the vertical section. It wasn't really clear that the key was inside a barrel, which confused me and made me backtrack when I didn't need to. The boss was unfair because it was nearly impossible to telegraph its attacks, and its weakness, Grab Buster, okay, it is a Grab Buster, okay. So disregard on /fly, I believe. Is a very slow weapon that usually fails to hit the boss in time because of its many periods of invincibility. Again, some folks didn't like that. Overall, this level had some potential, but it just kind of missed the mark. Okay, E with the lower 23. I feel like this level got a bit carried away with its cellar theme there. The way this level is laid out makes the enemy position not at all comfortable to deal with, and the environment is overall claustrophobically cramped on many occasions. The matchstick boss is a neat idea considering the gunpowder theme, and I like its pattern, though the final attack is something that the player can't predict unless they know it's coming. Overall, with this level, wish this level tried less to feel like a building and got more creative with its layout to complement its enemy positions, and not its general aesthetic. Okay, you know, fair. Alright, Big G with the 32. This level had potential to be good considering the fairly interesting idea for the stage, but there are so many issues that make it very mediocre. This stage fails at the basics of level design. Every section is filled with too many enemies and obstacles that are nearly impossible to avoid. The fact that you need to stop to recharge your buster to destroy the barrels just makes the level more frustrating. The boss also has inconsistent attacks, so in short, this is a stage that could have been good, but ultimately ends up being a frustrating mess. I don't know if I'd call it inconsistent. It felt, what's the word, patternistic? It felt consistent, you know. I got the hang of it. Ace with the 35. This was fun enough, if not spectacular, excuse me. I guess my primary issues are a few. This is irritating moments. Oh gosh, I read that wrong. There are a few this is irritating moments, quote unquote. For example, the stage has an awful lot of areas where it isn't actually obvious where to go. So many areas look like they should scroll to the next screen, but don't. It's rather annoying to travel up somewhere without, say, a path or even a reward for doing so. There are also quite a few areas where you could have benefited from, say, sticking in another nickel rather than bolts. It's a bit of a bummer to work to get to somewhere, only for there to be almost nothing waiting for you. I appreciate the one you stuck in there, though. Final issue: this stage lets you spend the entire thing, doing it buster only, up until the end, which suddenly requires weapon energy. Why? Especially since it's on the main route. Post-judging comment. This was a glitch and fixed post-judging. There is one really major missed opportunity here: a lack of cartoon gunpowder line. This stage could have benefited with a gimmick somewhat like that, if only to boost this from just solid to great. Your new asset wasn't really pushed far enough to be memorable, but at least the stage was designed around the fact that they don't respawn, so kudos to that. I like most aspects of your Robot Master, parentheses, I guess he's a Robot Master, except for the fact he's randomly invincible while jumping. He doesn't look like he should be whilst doing that, and it's enough to throw off the player completely. Coolio. Alrighty. Let me take a break real quick. I'll be right back in about 30 seconds. Back. Let's get on to the next one. Oh, looks like who is that? Uranus and Pluto? Got some beef? They tried to eject me from this place. No pets allowed, they said. Meow, what nerve. I think they actually threw the guy out earlier thanks to that. I don't feel welcomed here. How am I supposed to serve the customers? I ain't got no hands. You'll figure it out. Also, damn, 5 zennies for the Wily combo. Dirt cheap, bro. Mercury. Okay, we got the whole V lineup. I stole food from the kitchen and turned myself into a blob so I could sneak away without paying. Joke's on those losers. It's okay. Alright, we would go to this level, but we have a secret. We found this teleporter in the stock room, excuse me. Some sort of old advert for the festival. Got nowhere better to go, I suppose. Twilight Lodge, the secret level of Tier 7. Actual conversation. Ace, let me know if you want to shove Wishing Star for Mega Man's Christmas thingy in there somewhere. Pyro, to be honest, I almost want to have Mega Man's Christmas thingy in the final game just because we can. Oops. I don't know why I did that, because we're gonna instead do this. Yeah. So yeah, this is a nod to Mega Man Christmas Carol. It was pretty much a short boss-only game. Oh jeez. Like you'd have like your conventional Robot Master select screen, but instead of playing a level and then the boss, it was straight to the boss. It was pretty fun. And I think there were 3 Christmas Carol games in total. So if you want something to do for the holidays, I guess you could check out those games. I don't remember them enough to tell you my favorite, but I remember they were all pretty good. I had my bro introduce me to them, and they did not disappoint, I'll say that. In fact, I think it's actually like, not to spoil, I mean, again, it's a short game, but I think it's actually like lore that the final boss gets mad because it's like, I made these Robot Masters with full levels and you skip right to the end. That's it. Let's fight. Oh man. Seeing what the I forgot. Oh, that looks so cursed. Now I was gonna say the spikes in the last round. It really got to me. It was threatening. Oh shoot. I'm trying to think. I think this is the only real secret level. Could be wrong, but yeah. There is a boss. Don't worry. This isn't just a level. There's a boss. At least there should be. Oh, this guy's placed in a horrid... Oh, it's... Okay. Let me see. I do have max E-Tanks, so why not use one? Cool. What in the Gradius? Oh, okay. Did I make it despawn? Oh. Odd, okay. You can do that, I suppose. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't even know what those guys shoot. I'm just gonna jump over you. You're annoying. Oh gosh, more spikes. I'm just going straight to the boss. I don't care. Okay, nice. And yeah, I think this is future. So we spoke to past, who brought up the level. Present, I don't know where that is, but this is future, if I'm not mistaken. And then, funny enough, small spoiler, the final boss for Tier 7 is actually another homage to this game. Which, if you know the story of Scrooge and all that, you might know. And boom! Secret level completed. Nothing from the judges, so we're gonna go straight to the next one. But yeah, very fun one. 31st by the Retro Dude. We have Curse by that scored a 31.2. No Noble Nickels. Oh, yes, this one. So, the whole gimmick is you have a... I forgot what these guys are called, but you have a cursor that's trying to kill you or mess you up and screw up the level and all that. We'll be doing this. I don't want to show it off for the sake of time, but if you're in that explosion vicinity when he hits delete, you will die in one hit. So that's kind of like the, hey, here's what you're dealing with. But that's not all he does. He'll kind of like add or take away tiles. Like, there, we could have beaten the level right then and there, but no. Had to make it too interesting. Yep, and there he goes, adding spikes. I could have super arrow, but let's play it the right way, because why not? Oh, I guess I have to go here. Yeah, this one, the music does annoy the crap out of me, but small nitpick. It's at least catchy. Oh, we have Voltman, which I'm just going to do this. Oh, I forgot he adds tellies as you fight. Come on. Yeah, cool. Alright, simple fight. Back to the level. Oh. Okay. Ooh, okay, we're good. Oh gosh, I hate these guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember much about this level, but I remember the main gimmick. And sometimes that's all you need. Wow, okay. Evil. Oh, I gotta do this part again too? Okay. I do like that, like, in every, or most screen transitions, excuse me, you know, I can speak, I swear. But I like how in most screen transitions, you'll see the cursor kind of doing its mischievous deeds or whatever. I think it's a nice touch. Okay, don't jump. Got it. Ah yes, the misaligned eye textures for this guy. It's so stupid. Oh, funny. Oh gosh, wow. Oh, cool. Oh, double! Hello! I think this snail thing annoys me more. Oh, no, I don't know though. Because now the dolphin's being annoying. Good gravy. I need health. There you go. Goodbye. Sheesh. Oh, what do you got? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Guys, I think we're cooked. I don't know how to get over this. That's what I would say if I was, uh-oh. Guys, is this an actually threatening hot dog? No. He said it couldn't be done. Alright. Time for Cursor the Worser. I don't know. I guess I do need health, though. Just go! Oh, I'm out. Okay, great. Alright. Let's get to the actual boss fight, though, shall we? Yeah, just spams a bunch of enemies at me. Especially these guys that appear once in Mega Man 5 and then never to return again. Okay, this is annoying me. Gosh, they're tanky. Okay. Oh gosh. No! There's so much going on! Okay, there you go. Oh my gosh. Dude! I need room to shoot! Oh. Come on. We're so close. And there. Yep. Alright. Crazy shenanigans, but fun fight. Fun fight. Alright, ooh, okay. Hello 25 from Pyro, okay. It started off so good and adorable, and then it just dropped off. I love the cursor concept, and the first few screens do a really nice job of being all yo gimmick, and they're just hilarious in general. And then the level just kind of spirals down into just pasting down random ideas with the occasional appearance of the cursor. There's a random Voltman fight where the cursor just spams tellies, there's a random gravity flip section, there's a random sled section, and then the end is just some random gauntlet of mini bosses that just has nothing to do with the cursor? The boss is okay, I guess, though the enemies can pile up really easily, as you saw. It's really sad to just see a really neat concept go down the drain so quickly. I wish there was way more done with this concept. Sad face. Damn, and then a higher 37 from Hornet. That was an awesome gimmick. The delete thing at the beginning was especially cool because it wasn't entirely obvious what you were supposed to do at first. The level itself was a nice set of challenges, and the boss at the end was really cool. The rounders were pretty annoying though. However, the graphics are extremely minimal, and the music doesn't properly loop. Alright, in the middle, from E, we got a 30. This level makes me so sad. I absolutely adore the premise and how the level starts. However, as soon as Voltman drops in, it feels like the level slowly but surely runs out of ideas. The entire charm of the start takes a backseat to mid-bosses, which were placed in such a way that they didn't give much of a signal besides filler. The fight against the cursor was pretty cute, though he could have used a proper pattern. I'd have liked to see him use right-click powers more. Man though, this level could have done so much more. Another sad face. Big G with the 34. I really like the idea behind this one, but unfortunately it wasn't executed as well as it could have been. By that I mean the cursor enemy gimmick is interesting, but it doesn't really do anything except for the first screen and the two bosses. Speaking of which, the first boss is pretty annoying. Other than that, I think the amount of mini-bosses is too high, and most of the level just feels empty sometimes. Overall, this isn't a bad stage, but it definitely could have been better. So we're seeing a pattern here. Could have been better, could have been better, could have been better. Sad face, sad face, sad face. Ace with the 30. This is an utter shame. Your level concept promised a Michelin star quality meal. Sure, the decoration in the place is shoddy, but everything sounds so interesting. In the end, it offered a tasty appetizer, followed by a burnt, chewy steak with overcooked vegetables. But at least had the decency to end with a solid, if rather boring, pudding. And now I'm hungry. Let's get something clear. Your opening room was fantastic. Even though the introduction will likely kill the player the first time they see it, after that point, they will understand the gimmick. And honestly, I say you still introduced that gimmick well. Because while it would probably kill the player, it is very clear the player's death was still their fault. Curiosity kills the cat, as they say. And the level seems to continue this trend, with a nice little flair for spike placement, and even an interesting idea for a mid-stage robot master. In parentheses though, there's some issue with the implementation, namely the boss room is far too small and the boss you used. And then promptly drops the ball. What happened to the rest of the stage? We just get utterly random dev kit gimmicks with no rhyme or reason to their existence. Most of them, like Frostman's Sled, aren't even justified in the stage little universe. And what was up with the ending of that segment? With the spike wall? Yeah. And every single mini-boss felt like filler. I really wish I could see more things unique to the mouse cursor idea. You have an entire menu at the right click there. It would have been great to see some other actions. The stage ends before anything else interesting happens. The boss is okay, although there is a bit too much RNG and spam in the battle for my taste. Disappointing stage, really. This could have been a contender had it followed through with its core concept. Okay, so all 5 judges are like, could have been better. Sounds about right. Junkman, this cursor fella wanted to toss me into the recycle bin. I managed to escape and snatch some terabytes of data about how to carve various viruses. Ooh, okay. Good for you, I guess. In 30th place by Big Fish, Cossack's Other Citadel. 31.4 average score. Okay, again, no noble nickels. Alright, so we have the alternate dimension of Cossack's Citadel. So it's like, what if they chose this in Mega Man 4, I suppose? I don't really remember this one. I think this one had a weird music loop as well, but I could be mistaken. I like this song though. Cossack Fortress is pretty good. Not as good as the second song though. I like that one. Far better, but that's just tangent. Lots of bolts though, damn. It's weird to see, like... Can I say that? I was gonna say, it's kind of weird seeing, like, levels up in this bracket of, like, placement and all that. Okay, yeah, here's the weird loop I'm talking about. It fades out, and then it comes back in. Wait, there you go. Oh, funny. But yeah, I was gonna say, it's weird to not see Noble Nickels this high up, but at the same time, again, in MaGMML 3, I don't think Cassette Man had one single Noble Nickel equivalent, the Trickster tokens. But, yeah. Everyone forgets Cossack invented one member of the Terrible Trio. Oh, really? I guess that makes me one of the, everyone's, I suppose. Hey, Artie, how you doing? Dude, there are bolts everywhere. Holy moly. And scrolling. Oh, yeah, that's right. I actually forgot the Terrible Trio as a whole. I can't even remember the other two. I remember it's like the big three of like... Isn't it like Joe's shield attackers and then something else? Dude, the bolts in this is crazy. What am I at now? I'm at 850. Holy moly. Oh shoot. I'm nervous now. Oh, come on. Go, 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 go. Full throttle. Alright, cool. Oh. Fellas, we are in tier 7, and we still don't have bosses. Why do I play this game? Why do I play this game? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No nickels, no boss. I gotta go to therapy, bro. Pyro with a 36. That feeling when you decide to make the worm-looking guys visible always to make them more fair, and then someone makes them invisible anyways. Very good design in general. The whole level had a nice difficulty curve, and each of its gimmicks are used in good setups, and then all combined in the end. I don't really have much to say about the level besides the fact that it's just really well designed. Strongest parts are definitely the auto-scroll part. I adore the unorthodox usage of shield attackers here, and the giant chains of Byries are hilarious. Where was I? Here we are. The room with Byries and ladders is also one that I really like. It's just some simple but well-designed setups with a single enemy. Really solid level overall. I like it a lot. And then a lower 27 from Hornet. Well, that level existed. Okay, so very different view on this stage. It was like a mashup of the 4 Cossack stages, but it didn't really do anything more than that. It was pretty boring. It was a pretty boring level, to be honest. Also, in the auto-scrolling sections, there are 2 shield attackers that are literally impossible to avoid without the flash stopper. And the last room scrolls because a stop scroll object is missing. Is that right? Okay. Let me get another drink real quick. Excuse me. Okay. Back to it. Ooh. 33 by E. I really like the start of the level. It presents all of its challenges one by one and builds on top of them through the mutation of the setups. Sadly, my enjoyment with the level pretty much stopped as I went to the auto-scroll sections. The first one is very easy and leaves a lot of room for interesting things that can be done with the enemies, even without making it too cramped. The second one can be rather unfair if you don't see the enemies coming in time. Also, where did the snow go? A 25 by Big G. Again, I feel like most of this guy's scores are in the 20s. It's very funny. The stage is honestly mediocre. There's really nothing that stands out here, and there's a lot of problems. Regarding level design, I actually think the first half is okay, but the second half is just filled with unfair enemy placement everywhere. Not to mention the rain, which just makes things even more difficult. Also, the music choice is fine, but the echo is irritating and it doesn't even try to loop properly. And then wow, a higher 36 from Ace. The biggest critique of your stage is a lack of challenge, and the first few rooms are a little meh in design. The worm enemy does not get used very well here. But for using only some very basic gimmicks, this one worked. The tile set is put together fine, the enemy variety hits the best balance. Overall, this was quite good. I feel like an official Mega Man stage through and it feels like an official Mega Man stage through and through, and that's what we like to see. I don't know if I'd say it's official, but you know, it tries to be. It tries to be. Your standout room was the final one, but worth noting is the fact that you actually took conveyance into account. Everything got introduced, and introduced well, even if I was not aware of these gimmicks and enemies from previous games. I am, but let's say hypothetically. You introduced them in such a fashion that the player could get used to them. And then you used everything in the last room to the best way possible, even shield attackers. My word, you shield attackers well. Good stuff, mate. Only things really that could be improved, that could have improved the stage without changing the concept is perhaps a better choice in music, and looping it correctly for a start, as it's a tad predictable, and maybe give it a bit more bite towards the end. One more harder room, and I think you would have nailed what you were going for. You also gave just enough of a hint to your stage. Wait, what? You also gave just enough of a hint that your stage was ending. Ah, I see. Without making me anticipate a boss fight that would never come, so that is appreciated. Alright. I don't know. I kind of like my boss fights, but that's just me. Holy name. Okay, 29th by, Gransvold Akase. Fortified Lab with a 31.6. Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, alright. Nice bopping song. I again didn't see any Noble Nickels where I entered, so our goal is the end, I suppose. I don't need that. Ooh, it's these things. Yeah. I like that gimmick. You step on them, and then they blow up. I just like the look of them as they, like, count down. Ooh, man, I forgot that jump. It's an evil one. Okay. Gotta be quick. Yeah, I love that animation. It's so cool. Oh gosh, not you guys. Oh shit. I don't go for the invincible, guys! Cue intro, title card. I guess I'll grab this E-Tank. Oh, not quite. There we go. Oh shoot. Oh, how did I hit that one? Oh my gosh, I'm being silly. Whatever, I got health from it. Oh jeez, okay. Do I even want to try this? No. Whee! Whoa! Oh, wow. Goodbye. Alright, time this. Nice. Okay. Go, go, go. Oh gosh, not you. Okay, we're in the clear. Okay. Nice. Ow. And cool. Oh, okay. Is there actually going to be a boss though? Is there actually going to be? There's a whole corridor. Let's see. Who's it going to be? What do you mean there's no boss? Oh my word. You know what? At least aesthetically, it makes sense. We take the reactor or whatever this is. How is there no boss? Fellas! Oh my word. Alright, judge time it is. Pyro, 29. If Wily Fortress was compressed into one stage, most of the level I like, and it really does feel like something you'd see in like a late NES era Wily Fortress, but there are two sections that really bring the level down for me. You can tell which ones I don't like because they both have bladers and Apache Joes in them. It's very easy to get unfairly killed just because you didn't see the enemy coming, and either have the bladers swoop down at hyperspeed and kill you, or have the Apache Joe bump into you with its building size hitbox. The Pooker section is especially bad with this because it's over a bottomless pit, so you don't have the opportunity to rescue yourself with super arrow or something. The rest of the level is fine though, but the shield attacker room made me cry because it's like the literal worst usage of shield attackers ever, and it gives me nightmares from bad fan games. That's funny. The rest of the level is fine, though I don't think it's terribly interesting. Besides maybe the Sparkman platforms setups at the beginning. It's an okay level. Oh, by the way, this level looks amazing, especially because this has no custom assets. So serious props for that. Alright, 35 from Hornet. First half of the stage was fine and posed a nice challenge. The second half, oh man, that part was difficult without weapons. Apache Joes, bladers, and the cloud things from Flame Man stage is a really bad combo. The vertical section has some really tight jumps and it's hard to get through without falling down, especially with all the enemies around. Just take it slow, I think. E with the 33. It's like a meeting of many of my least favorite enemies. Joy! Bustering this level is absolute hell, but going at it with special weapons is pretty fun. I kinda wish the requirement of using weapons was indicated in any way, such as the jewel satellite block before the water section. In parentheses, that section with only a buster and the spaghetti fest. Or is a spaghetti fest, excuse me. But it's very much fine as is. Some enemies and jumps I don't really agree with in this stage, but otherwise the stage is pretty well made. And then it ends. I wish it utilized the exploding blocks that it introduced earlier on in more scenarios. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that could have been done here with them. As it stands though, nice level that requires some thinking. Holy moly guys, Big G went above a 20. We are at 35 with the lad. This level is just okay for me. I don't think there's much here that is particularly offensive to game design, except maybe the placement of the bladers in the level, but there's nothing that makes me want to have a lot of fun here. I think the choice of assets was pretty cool, but aside from that, there's little interesting here. Wow, and then a lower 26 from Ace. Boss corridor. No boss. No nothing. Complete anti-climax. Why? This is a level with more style than substance. And most of the style was pre-made assets, but that's fine. The assets chosen work well together. You have a very good eye for making the stage visually interesting. I like that there was variety in gimmicks, but it does have issues. The segment with the Pooker is infuriating because it combined with enemies that should never be combined with small moving platforms. Combining it with Junk Drop, pretty cool idea. With lyrics, also good. With bladers, an Apache Joe? What? Specific mention goes to that one blader, which is too high for you to hit with most weapons. You are almost always going to have it ram headfirst into you and knock you to your doom. Thankfully, I hit it, so that saved me a bit of I don't know, rage. I don't know. This bit needed rethinking. The rest of the level is fine. You do have a good idea for graphics though, so hopefully you can get original assets to work with in the future. Okie dokie. We're going down. 28th place by 128 up. Spiky Situation, 31.8. Oh, it has a noble nickel. Oh, okay, no, I do remember this one. I don't remember where the nickel is, but yeah, this one's quite literally just focused around spikes, and I remember, jeez, that would have been my first death, but I remember I died quite a bit in this stage. On the regular. I do like the remix of, what is this, Wily 4? Like Mega Man 4 Wily? Anywho. Yep, the whole thing is based around spikes, whether that be one-hit kill spikes or 10-hit kill spikes, you know? If it's a spike, it's in. And then you got the normal enemies, of course. Which I don't think there's any based on spikes, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you want to take this one not too slow, but you want to take it slow. I do like the visual indicator of when you hit a checkpoint, though. Especially with how much you can die in this stage, as I've said. Let's see. Okay. Nice. Oh, what's this? Welcome to Needle Castle. Enjoy your stay. We are not responsible for any casualties from impaling. Oh, that's just great. That's just what you want to hear. If you die, that's not our fault. Yeah, this remix I really like. Oh, I teleported. Ah, yes, that's right. If you have the desaturated versions of these, you cannot take them down. They are invincible. Cue title card for the second time. Oh, jeez. Woo! Oh, gosh. You know what? Just do this. Oh, no, do this. Oh, gosh. My health is low. Oh, and the shield attacker is gone. Okay. I think this is, yeah, that's a platform. You can go through. Oh, don't hit me. Honestly, give me health. Nice, okay. Well, I want that. Yeah. Damn it. I guess I could have kept that. Thank you! You're at a convention? What's good, bro? How was the convention? I appreciate you stopping by regardless. But yeah, I have been trying to stream early on Saturdays because I know it's the weekend. Everyone wants to get away from work and all that. It was great. Okay, that's actually really good to hear. Where'd you go, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what kind of convention? Oh, I suck. Okay, hold on. Let's assume I did make that. Alright, here we are. I'm so bad. It was like a Comic-Con. Got it. I'm so bad. At this rate, I can't even make it there. It's stupid. We're just gonna do that. I'm so good. I'm just the best, you know? Stupid. Alright, biplane got a 35, it seems. Oh shit, I thought I hit my head. Wait, wow, biplane got a high score. Ooh, okay, I nailed that. How do I want to do this one? Blaze got a 36, okay. Ooh. Dude, I need a checkpoint. I'm so low on health. I almost fell. Good. Checkpoint? Checkpoint? No checkpoint. Okay. Hold on, hold on. I gotta lock in. There you go. Okay. Gunpowder cellar. Ooh, a 17. Okay, that's low. That's low. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Still no checkpoint. Oh my word. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hop on that. Wait, what? Oh jeez. Okay, hold on. I gotta really lock in. Okay. Ooh. There we go. We're here. Checkpoint. And honestly, Gunpowder Cellar is my least favorite. It's really annoying to play. Yikes, okay. Dun, 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 dun. W Final Fantasy SNES song. Yep, this guy shoots apples. I don't know what this is from, but it's Apple Guy. We're gonna call him Apple Dude. Curse or Curse, middle ground 25, okay. Alright, yeah, this boss is pretty straightforward. You can just sit here and pelt him. But there's a secret boss after this, and that one's pretty cool. Oh, and I actually think that's where the Noble Nickel is. To the left is an entrance to an extra boss for a Noble Nickel. You will be unable to shoot or pause during it. Good luck. So yeah, this one you just want to wait him out, and I'll show you how. For some reason, the stage dumps its main gimmick after the first screen. Yeah, that's what a lot of judges thought. The boss through these doors cannot be damaged. Yep, simply survive. Spiky Situations boss is the kid from I Wanna Be the Guy. Oh, okay. I cannot remember how to like successfully do this. I just remember the premise. And pretty much, if you know how long the song is, that's how long the fight's gonna be. Once the song ends, that's when the boss, I don't know, dies? The fight's over? Something like that. Cossack's Other Citadel got a 34, okay. Oh shit, there's so much. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot the hard. Oh my god, really? No, I forgot the hard part about this. You can't E-tank. Fortified Lab got a 35. Okay. Oh bloody hell. Oh, oh shit! Oh, dude! Let me go! Oh shit. Oh gosh. There's so much. Oh shoot. So much going on. We're so close. Come on. Come on. Come on! Oh! And we got him. Wow, a high 39 for Spiky. Okay, interesting. Pray tell what gave that, this rather, a high score. I mean, we are in tier 7, so I shouldn't expect nothing less, but still. Still. But as I wait for that, let's read what the judges have to say. Pyro with the 35, all caps. Gee, I wonder who made this level. I can't tell. I really like the setups in general here, and the usage of the needles and your custom platforms were pretty clever. But I think the level was just too instant death happy. I'd agree, but at the same time, Except for my dumbass running into everything, I feel like the checkpoints are pretty fair. I understand that that's the point of the stage, but it doesn't stop the latter half of the level from being frustrating. Once the more dangerous setups with the platforms came in, it felt like I just kept dying to the spikes over and over just because I hadn't really learned the setup. And that led me to redoing the previous setups over and over, and it was just bleh. The first half of the level is really good though. Again, I really like your usage of the needles. The boss fight with the kid is pretty fun, if a bit basic. And the extra challenge with the white fruit thing is really, really neat. I haven't seen true bullet hell in Mega Man ever before. Overall, I still like the level. I just really think the second half could have used some more room for error. Okay. You can't tell Pyro? I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. Hornet with the 24. Very inconsistent level. The first section was a fairly easy and fun stroll with some enemies and spikes, but the castle's interior was a ridiculously hard platforming challenge that wasn't fun at all. I kind of enjoyed the first boss, but the secret boss was awesome. It was very creative for the contest, and it felt like something straight out of Sound Dodger. However, that boss was pretty extreme without access to E-tanks. For your first few times, I agree. That boss kicked my butt. E with the 34. Pretty cool. I want to be the guy aesthetic. While I'm really not a fan of the sprite work and think adhering to the source material solely through the needle theming and cherry references would have been enough, I enjoy the platforming this level has to offer. Having never played the source material myself, I can hardly judge how closely the challenges presented here adhere to a proper curve from said source. However, what I can say is that the level provided fair and exciting platforming challenges throughout, until it got to the segment with Crashman platforms, which put a spike in the difficulty to the point where it's really easy to mistime a jump and be forced to redo the entire section over. 2 sections, if you're not smart enough to actually activate the save station, a feature which I think was a needed addition, since placing them in a way where they're unavoidable would have made idiots like me less likely to miss. Oh shit. Keep pressing left. Or is it idiots like me? Yeah, idiots like me less likely to miss out on a checkpoint. Okay, I didn't know you could miss the checkpoints. The first boss of the stage is rather boring, but I found the optional I for some reason can't pronounce that boss to be pretty fun to fight. Probably due to the music. I wish it had less RNG based unavoidable sudden hits though. Overall, fun stage for the most part. I just wish it had more slopey difficulty curve and stuck to its platforming roots. Wow, a rare 38 higher score so far from Big G. I've got to be honest, the extra boss is the primary reason this level gets such a high score. It's done in such a creative and interesting manner, and the way it's synced to the music is just impressive. Anyway, regarding the level itself, it surprisingly manages to remain fair and fun despite the abundance of spikes and other damaging obstacles. However, some parts still remain quite cheap and require high levels of precision. But even with that in the way, there are enough checkpoints to make the experience fun and not tedious. Okay, so I agree with that. Oh, and then a lower 28 from Ace. I was expecting to hate this, if only due to its clear inspiration. I mean, it's not exactly great, but the challenge is interesting to play, excuse me. You actually introduced mechanics well, conveyance was good, there are some interesting setups, if a bit finicky, and your checkpoint placement is pretty good overall, with the notable exception of the final set of rooms. I was expecting spikes to be flying everywhere, and am thankful they weren't. For the most part, this level just requires timing and precision, and neither to overly fine degrees. The second Crashman platform room, whatever its requirements are, they're insane. Either a pixel-perfect jump or sliding underneath the spikes atop the moving platform, which is weird, because the rest of the segments give a very clear idea of what they expect from the player. I don't know if I completely agree. I didn't have too much trouble, but I can understand the dilemma. I cannot under any circumstances get through the second Crashman platform room properly because of either the glitchy nature of the platforms, being unable to time it, or my own loathing for pixel perfect okay. Post-judgment comment. Some of this came down to messed up collision. This has been fixed post-judging. Okay, that makes sense. The bosses were interesting. I get the reference, sure, but they are pretty odd and very luck-based. The first one does seem to get easier the longer the fight lasts, and the second one throws maybe a few too many projectiles your way, which, if the RNG gods decided to not be in your favor, will lead to death. More so than just lack of skill. I beat it the first time I fought it, took a few attempts the second time. As an aside, getting it to sync with the music, brilliant. The stage wasn't as bad as first appearances suggest, but it's frustrating towards the end. Alrighty. What do you got for me, Flame Man? I need to keep my weight down so I don't eat much. I usually just go with a salad and a nice cold glass of water. Yeah, that's a bunch of shit and you know it. Alright, let me get a quick wash up and then we'll go to number 27. Alright, number 27. I actually think this might be the last level of Tier 7. From Beta Sword, we have Ruined Lab with a flat 32. Oh, there's actually nickels. Holy moly. Oh, it's this one. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, so we're missing 2 weapons, and I think you have to unlock said weapons to acquire the nickels. Ruined Lab got a 37 according to Big TB. Alright, so I think it's just like from oh, okay, well I did something before dying, like a moron, but I think this is just Wily 3 with a bit more to it. Mega Man 3, Wily 1, excuse me. But I get, I don't know, hold 1,000 bolts, I guess? I don't know. We can find out in the challenge room once I get to that point. You guys are annoying. Away with you. There we go. Ooh, got him. Oh, spikes. Okay. You have to find a key. Oh, what was that? I don't know if I needed it, but I got it. Oh, hi. It's an M tank I don't need. Okay, let's see. Oh, jeez, okay. Alright, those guys come out of the tubes. Got it. Like that. Okay, I was like, if I stop shooting and slide, I'm gonna run into it, so I'm waiting until I hit it. Okay, okay. Bop. There you go. Grab health, and we're in the clear. Uh-oh. There's a snake! Ah! Oh, there's 2 of them! Whoa! Oh, jeez, I'm getting pelted. There we go. There's secrets. I don't know. Ow. Dadgummit. I'm being dumb. Is this... Oh yeah, I don't have it. Is this one? It is. Okay, cool. What is this? Oh, it's just a noble nickel. Okay. Oops. Oh, that's right. The nickels give you the power-ups. Okay, got it. Still need super arrow. Oh, shoot. I'm getting bodied. There we go. Mini boss. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, you shoot a lot more. Oh, you got no iframes though. Ooh. Oh, I can shoot your, lack of better term, I can shoot your balls. Your projectiles, I guess. Dude, get down here and let me hit you. There we go. Alright, cool. Oh, we got the key. Ow. Not a good place to put the key. I assume because you could skip it? Why do I feel like... I can't remember. I feel like the second nickel's somewhere down here, and I keep forgetting. Well, we'll find out. Oh well. I'll figure it out. I can't remember where it is. Oh. The music went out. Oh no. Banger! Oh, ow. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Okay, wow, why is this messing with me? There we go. Huh. Is it up here? Aha! Okay, I didn't miss it. Cool. Oh. Don't die now. Yeah! Super arrow! Back of the old castle. Oh gosh. Ooh. How funny. Oh, I made him respawn. Let's not do that. Oh gosh. Okay, cool. I don't know if I want to use super arrow, but oh, this no. That. Alright, maybe best to stay up tall or up high. Excuse me. Wait, what if I stay like right up here? I just shoot my bullets. Yeah, this works. Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Retreat! Oh gosh, wait, what do I do? Okay, I'm dead. Would it be Mega Man 3 without a forced rush jet? Oh yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Okay, here. Go down. Yeah, this time I can't control rush to nearly the same extent as I could in the original. I gotta keep up with him now. Okay. Nice. Oh, jeez. You know what? Take him down. Take him down, boys. I'm worried something's gonna drop. Okay, I hope not. Nice, okay. Uh-oh. Cutman, Splash Woman, Metal Man, Plant Man, Centaur Man, uh-oh. Chill Man, Top Man, Crash Man, Gemini Man, Camuso Man, Pharaoh Man. Hate this end boss. Oh. Ooh, you saying it could have been in the 40s had it not had a booty boss. Alright, I forgot this one. 3 health bars. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's got everything. Okay. Every single dev kit boss. Oh, really? Oh, gosh. Ew. I wonder. I can't use that. Cool. I'm gonna do that for health then. Cool. Oh, jeez. Oh. Why are you plant manning? Stop plant manning! Okay. Alright, cool. Except Mecha Dragon. Ah, okay. I guess it is a dev kit boss. Cool. Well, I got the 2 nickels, so we're good on that regard. But let's see. So, Pyro with a 32. Interesting Mega Man 3 styled level, though I have a few issues with it. Mega Man 6 boss AI syndrome? Yes. Jump and shoot, jump and shoot. The first half is mostly fine, though the free scroll section feels like you're making blind jumps sometimes. The hologram at the beginning is kind of dumb because it just makes you wait until it goes off screen. The double snake mini-boss is incredibly overwhelming, and I don't know if it's possible to do it without getting hit. The giant Met mini-boss basically just amounts to mashing because it just flies in and out of shooting range, and all of its projectiles can be destroyed with one shot. The rest is fine though, and I actually really like the Met section. The second half brings its own set of issues, mainly from using junk golems, which are awful enemies that are basically impossible to get hit by unless you do absolutely perfect movements. They're in quite a few rooms, in very obnoxious places. I also question the decision to bring back the Rush Jet section from original Mega Man 3, because I'm pretty sure no one liked that. I didn't, excuse me. Thankfully, you can skip it with Super Arrow. Oh, so you can, okay. Doc Robot, while neat, I feel is too unpredictable and inconsistent sometimes. Sometimes it seems like he just fires Gemini Laser whenever he feels like it. It also doesn't help that he has high contact damage and a ton of health. He does sort of have a rhythm to him though, because he has the Crashman AI, so it's not too bad. So overall it's an interesting level, it just has some issues that keep me from really liking it. Oh, I think this is the first 40. 41 from Hornet. I really like how this level started as Wily 1 for Mega Man 3 and then transformed into something more non-linear. It's a very creative concept, and really took me by surprise. My main issue is the underwater section, which was full of blind jumps. Another thing is, although this is a really good level, it did feel like it started to overstay its welcome a bit. I agree, it was a bit long for like a, you know, a normal level, but I could give it a pass for a fan game. Let's see. Yeah, overstay its welcome. It easily could have ended after I got the key, but that was actually around the halfway point, where it transitioned into Mega Man 3's Wily 4. It took me a few deaths to learn that Rush Jet section, which was annoying. The boss was really cool, and I liked the ominous feeling of the section leading up to it, but did it really need 3 health bars? I don't think so. Pretty neat Wily stage, says E with the 39. I liked the throwback to Mega Man 3 in the beginning and how you're just further exploring the sewers beneath the fortress. There's a large variety of challenges here, most of which I like, some of which often killed me before I could react. Though those deaths were usually my fault for not paying enough attention. Every time I arrived at a ladder area, my first death went to the spikes you can see as you enter the room. Oh, funny. Generally, I prefer the second half of the level, of what the second half has to offer, with some tricky platforming segments and a rush jet section parentheses that I initially accidentally skipped with Super Arrow, and I felt really shitty for doing so. Funny. The boss is a cool combination of various robot masters, though it has a metric ton of HP, and I feel like 2 full health bars would have been more than enough. The scripts in the stage also crashed quite a few times when I died, which is unfortunate. Overall, a cool and pretty challenging level. First off, I'll admit my bias towards levels that are based on already existing stages. I'm saying this because this level is based on Mega Man 3 Wily 1, and doesn't do that great of a job at, I'm assuming, doing something interesting with it. Aside from that, the level just kinda sucks. Often the placement of enemies and other obstacles gets really irritating to deal with, particularly in the rush jet section, and the bosses are way too difficult. Not to mention how bad the collision is, and how the level takes 10 seconds to load. On the bright side, I think some of the ideas here aren't too bad, but they were executed poorly. That was a 21 from Big G. Mega Man 3 Wily Fortress was blatantly unfinished. And then Ace with the 27. Hold on, I have a gorgillion pop-ups on my phone. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe, 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 swipe. Okay. Yeah, 27 from Ace. Most of the stage is average. The clever parts of the stage was the Super Arrow Easter egg, and the second mid-boss was pretty cool, if a little hard to hit. Checkpoints were well placed, and I like the transition from Tile Set 1 to Tile Set 2. That was neat. The stage copies a lot of stage design from the actual Wily stages, which is okay in concept, but these sections are quite literally filler if already played. Oh, that we've already played, excuse me. The original segments come with some glaring issues though. Twin Big Snakey fight wasn't fun. It amounts to spam, with both Snakies firing at the same time, rather than them having a balancing act, making dodging in that section all but impossible. There are also several blind jumps, enemies in the large underwater room, which is frankly ridiculous, but I really take exception to your boss. The concept is pretty cool. All of the Death Kit bosses load into one dock robot. That's awesome. But you fail completely to actually do any of this well. There's no tells or indication as to what attacks he's going to pull off, so luck is required to dodge anything. No color scheme swapping, no image in the background to tell you what attack he's going to do next. Shout out to episode 0 for that one. Nothing. He just picks a random attack, pulls it off immediately, and then picks another random attack. Cool concept, ruined. And then you give him 3 health bars, with no changes to the boss fight as you go through said health bars. No phases, no nothing. He just got a ton of health for no reason. I'm sorry, what? There's no justification for that, and it's just there to force players to use E-Tanks, as dodging the boss's attacks can sometimes be impossible. Your boss fight ruined any goodwill I had left. Oof. Not something you want to hear. Don't bother me. I'm trying to drown my sorrows in Wily's combo. Kids meal! Toy! I want the toy! 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 I want it! Now! 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 Hate this kid. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, I can't talk to them. No, the Wily combo does not come with a toy. That's for enjoyment courses. I can't. Burger Gel. I had someone shout at me today over burning their sausage rolls. We don't even serve sausage rolls here. Heck, what even is a sausage roll? Tier 7 boss. Mega Man Dev could have been a better version of this. I mean, it already is if it weren't stationary. Ah. Alright, boss time. Let's get it. Wait a minute. Who are you? I have been awaiting your arrival. The name is Pepsi Man. Pepsi? I don't know. I'm not really into that. I definitely prefer Coke. What's? How dare you deny the best cola to ever exist in the universe? I'm going to wash your sinful preferences off with... Excuse me. I'm going to wash your sinful preferences off of your circuit with phosphoric acid. Uh-oh. Oh? Oh, Future from downtown with a steel chair. You do not prefer that pro AI crap. There will be no fighting during my shift. Oh, okay. Is it is you, Mega Man? Are you here so that you can taunt me for working at McWiley's? To laugh at the ones reduced bleh, to laugh at the one reduced to this menial labor? I was classically trained. A literary star. You would mock me. Why do you jest? I am death. I am your end. I am your future. Death. Kill. Destroy. Okay. He's going on a rampage. Listen, bro, I just wanted the McWiley combo with the nuggies. But no, you couldn't do that. So now, you're gonna die. Why am I using this? I've been doing Buster only. There we go. Also, 2.5. It's rare you see a 0.5 in damage tables. At least in number 2. And 3, go ham with it. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, when I get the skull icon above me, I am super slow. Get down here and fight me like a man. Here you go. And goodbye. Watch out for the fire, though. That does hit you. Alright, bro. You need to hurry up and die. Come on. Hurry up. Oh, the scream. I love it. Alright, that was Tier 7, ladies and gentlemen. Julio, we got some bolt suspense, so let's go to the shop. Oh, shoot. Why is it dark all of a sudden? I say as I'm in the shop. Oh, shoot. Guys, hold on. What's going on? What is happening? Oh, my word. It's Wily. Oh, and they kicked me out of the shop. Okay. I see Wily has his new hideout. Attention, citizens. It's me, Dr. Wily, paying your regularly scheduled visit. I'm on a strict budget, so please excuse the rather basic entrance. At least, comparatively. Take a gander at my newest fortress, the Wily Star 2, with its newest ability to tear apart reality. You, Mega Man! Meet me at the deepest part of the fortress, or else I'll fire the reality cannon. Patent pending. If you can make it up here, even. Huh, sure, reality cannon. Meet me in my lab. I'll try to upgrade Rush like the last time you went to fight in the Wily Star. He really has. Hold on, Light. I'm gonna go get some stuff at the shop. Boy, you really get around. Your bolts are in the thousands. Whoa. What are you implying? What are you implying? Oh, I forgot I got everything. Never mind. I won't do that. Oh, alright. I think I'm forced to go. Yeah, I'm forced to. Okay. Alright. Does his dialogue change? Make sure to stop him quickly. Well, I was going to change my costume, but it looks like that's not going to happen. That's the same. Alright. What do you want? Sigh. Mega Man. I just detected a force field around the Wily Star. It's specifically made to repel Rush, presumably because of last time. I can build a spaceship for you, but we will need to get a lot of materials. what if I told you that you already have everything you need? Oh, it's this guy again. You just never want to leave me alone, do you? Who might you be? A friend of Mega Man? No, he's not. If you let me talk, you'll be greatly satisfied. You don't need to collect any more materials. You may be able to get to Wily with just the power of the energy elements you have collected. What do you mean? Well, I'm sure you know how energy elements can power devices, given Gamma, the last festival, etc. Well, when enough of them are left to their own devices, they can cause violent reactions. Now you may think, what does this have to do with getting to Wily? Well, we may be able to have them create a super spaceship for us. Now hold on, how could they create a spaceship for us? They're not sentient, are they? Maybe not, but sometimes it's almost like they have minds of their own. I've worked with them before. It always feels like they know what you want. Either way, there's no harm in giving it a shot. Just release the energy elements out and see what happens. I guess, might as well try it. His smug smirk. That's funny. Oh, and what do you know? Plot armor strikes again. That actually worked? Wait, you were right? So I was. I suppose I really am getting closer to figuring them out. But yes, with the bike, you can... with this bike, you can make it to Wily's castle. Wily's force field won't detect it. Wow, astonishing. I have to research this. But Mega Man, be safe and good luck. Once you go after Wily, you won't be able to come back until he's defeated. I highly recommend making sure you've checked out the rest of the simulations. Considering last time, it might be a good idea. Can I leave? I just want to change my costume. Spiky situation is your 14th. Interesting. Okay. Oh, so I don't have to go to Wily yet. Okay. Huh. Question is, I passed it. I'm stupid. Question is then, do I go to tier 8? And then 9, 10, etc.? Or do we just go to Wily? I think I'm going to go to Wily next stream. Because this one was kind of short. Mega Man, feel free to change your costume. So what all do I have? I have Base, Roll, Air Mega Man, CX, Rakuchen, you, I don't know where you're from. I met Joe Man, me IRL, and that's it. Okay. I'm not going to do a poll, so if you want to, in the chat, just real quick, do a vote on what skin of the ones I presented you want me to do for Wily Star 2, and we'll go from there. I mean, I can totally wait on the Wily Star. It's just every single time I played it until today, I thought you had to. I didn't know you were able to backtrack and all that. I thought you had to go to Wily Star once you hit the certain element count and all that. If I actually can, like without messing up like some story parts or whatever, then I can do tier 8. I don't mind. I'd prefer it that way, honestly. We could do tier 8. I don't mind. Again, I prefer it that way. I didn't know you could choose. I thought you had to go to Wily and then complete the rest of them. But I don't know. Yeah, if you guys want to vote for the next costume, you can go for it. Yeah, we'll do the rest of the tiers then. I think I'll go with that then. I want that. Yeah, I really didn't know you could just leave the lab. Makes me laugh. I say I'm like not even laughing, but you know. Yeah, I'll do another minute, and then if nothing, I'll just pick a costume. This one is so goofy. Alright, I'm not seeing anything in chat, so I'm gonna go with, where is he? Joe Man. I think this one's pretty cool. Alright. Well, forget everything about what I said about Wily Star. We're gonna go to Tier 8 in the next stream, which I should probably tag it, so I can just quick travel. I think it's this way, yeah? Yeah, it's this one. Cool. Okay, and now I got it. Now I have Tier 8 on the fast travel. Okay, cool. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up stream there. As per usual, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. If you would, please consider giving this stream a thumbs up. It does help the channel immensely. And if you want to stay up to date and you aren't already, be sure to subscribe. It's free and it takes 2 seconds to do. With that being said, I'll catch y'all in Tier 8 for the next stream. Cheerio, mi amigo.